You, just you, building your app on base 44. Describe it. And it's real.
Hello guys, welcome to my live, welcome to my channel. It's another day, another dollar. So let's break it down what's going on the market. Very simply, let's see over here. So here we're on gold. Over here we see that we have just give me 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, boys. Give me just 1 second. I need to lower a bit the voice on my YouTube. Coming back, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, boys. Okay, so here basically we have gold, as I was saying. We have gold. What do we see here? We see that gold is hitting a new all-time high. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I see all these, like gold is always gonna be overbought and all this stuff. So we are expecting gold, since it broke the 4,500 level, I'm expecting gold to hit up to 5,000. That might be today, that might be tomorrow, guys. However the case, I'm really positive that this is gonna happen sometime soon. So let's make a breakdown of what has been going on. So we see that we have been making higher highs and higher lows constantly on the market. Over here we had a small change. However, it didn't affect much the market, which really actually made the price go higher after swiping some liquidity from down here on the 4-hour time frame, right? So what we want to see, like, here is an amazing example. If you see, like, we have a 4-hour fair value gap. Yeah, lovely. I've already marked this out. So we have a 4-hour fair value gap, which the price got tapped in, and somewhere here got reversed. So yeah, so if you see, I was expecting something like this. I'll be honest with you, I did want to take a trade. But however, I was actually flying yesterday. I was coming back to UK, so I wasn't able to take any trades yesterday. I mean, I wasn't able. I wasn't able because I was flying. If I actually took the trade, that would have been amazing. Not yesterday, but actually Friday. Okay, I need to remove this. Okay, so here what we see that the price fell and sold off to a 4-hour fair value gap, which gave us a lot of sweep of liquidity from this side. So we swept all this liquidity and we saw the price hitting new all-time high. So basically what we want to see here is we want to see the price rejecting from one of these sides, the buy side or the sell side liquidity, and then we're gonna target the opposite side. So because this is all-time highs, right, we're not gonna target like something crazy. We're not gonna target like very high or very low. We're gonna keep it very simple, and what we're gonna do is just we gonna wait for the price action, basically for the volume to jump back in, and then we gonna take it from there. However, okay, sorry for this, guys. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, so let's break it down first. Let's go to metal mines. As I said, for if anyone doesn't know, if anyone watching this video, metal mines is basically very good calendar news. So it basically gives you the news ahead. Like for example, tomorrow we see that we don't have very important news, or on 21 or on 22. So on 21 actually we do have important news apparently, and we have a speech of President Trump, which is fine. We have like 3 days including this one, so let's be patient. So we have this, and then I'm gonna check Forex Factory as well. which apparently I do not think we have something important for today. Okay, so we had CPI, but for CAD, so Canadian dollars, right? We don't really care for Canadian dollars since we're exchanging US dollars. Okay, so be very mindful to check the currency when you go inside the market to check the news. However, as I said, I have these three pages where I see the news and I check the news. And of course, it's the Metal Mines, it's the Forex Factory, and Daily Forex. Daily Forex, why is it exactly? It's basically more like, people adding their, how you call it, their opinion on it, basically. People talking about their opinion, maybe because of what gold has been doing, what they expect gold to be doing, and what's going on, or with gold, with any kind of, basically, with oil, Euro USD, natural gas, NASDAQ, and all this stuff. So here, if we break it down, so basically we see that the price on the RSI is almost overbought, and we're not gonna be surprised if we see gold being overbought again, because it has been doing this for a really long time. I know I talk too much, guys, but trust me, this is information no one will give you. And I mean, there is people out there that give this information, but however, this is basically the analysis that you need to make to have an idea of what the day is gonna be like. And this is the life of a day trader, guys. Like, you need to focus on the news, you need to make sure that there is nothing important coming out, there is nothing that is gonna affect your strategy or trading plan. And this is how we do it. We check these three websites to make sure that everything is running smoothly, and if anything is happening, it might be just a plus for my strategy. For my strategy, it's definitely a plus. Even if there is news, even if there is not. So as we see here, we see that people are finding a resistance on 4,700. So basically the level 4,700 is actually very close. We're not missing much. We're only missing like $30 from that price, which is fine. It's fine, but I don't think that we're gonna hit 4,700 and just keep going up. I believe that if we hit something, like we're gonna hit, even if we hit sorry, even if we hit 4,700, I really believe that it might come here, sweep out the available liquidity, any new buyers, and get them out from the market, and then make the real move on the downside. In the other hand, if we see a sell side liquidity, then we're gonna see price retracing back to this gap where the market opened, and then we're gonna see the price moving up. As you guys might know, if you have seen me, if you have watched my strategy and how I trade, you're gonna understand that my trading module is based on the AMD accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So basically, what is that? Well, that is basically accumulation is basically the consolidation of the market. So what is that? So that basically is when the price stays on one range, basically it will look something like this. Okay, so the price is gonna stay on the same thing. If we see and okay, so this is the consolidation, right? So what is so we said this is the consolidation for the accumulation. What is the manipulation? So manipulation is when the price grabs the available liquidity from either from one of these sides. Because so basically, what is happening? So all on this price going up and down. So basically there is liquidity getting gathered. So that means a lot of people are buying and selling constantly. those people are gonna get liquidated, which means basically the market is gonna take them out so he can make the move that he actually wants. So it's gonna be something like this, and then you're gonna see something like this. So 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 basically what is happening with this, we see that you see that we have these three phases, which is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Very simple, very easy. So basically what you want to see is from either one side grabbing liquidity and then moving on the opposite side, right? So let's stick to this module a bit and let's see what is actually going on. I believe everyone understands that this is what is going on. So basically here is a sweep of liquidity. Okay, I'm gonna place the money here. Okay, and then what we're gonna see, basically somewhere around here, we're gonna see on the manipulation phase, we want to see a kind of an inversal fair value gap, which basically is going to break it through, is going to create a fair value gap, and then is going to break it back above, which makes it from a fair value gap to an inversal fair value gap. And then we're going to see price retracing back to that zone, retesting it, and then we're going to see the move higher. So basically what we're going to target, we're going to target opposite side of liquidity from our entry point, and basically this is going to be an easy, very easy. And always guys, remember, we place our stop loss below the swipe of liquidity. So whatever happens, the market have swept, you need to make sure that you enter when the big money enters. You don't want to enter when everyone enters. That's the thing. That's what you really need to focus about. So for example, even on this model, we're going to see that we're going to be looking for something the same, and that is going for the opposite side as well. I believe this is a really simple trading strategy, and of course you can use a lot of confluences, like New York session, London session, swipe of liquidity, Asian session getting swept, because on high time frames we get some of those as well, some liquidity sweeps on higher time frames. So yeah, basically that's it, guys. I really hope this helps you out on your trading journey. So okay, so here we have it. Basically here we have this gold and NASDAQ, and for me it looks like it has swiped sell side liquidity, but I still don't want to push it. I'm still willing to wait a bit to see what is gonna go on as soon as the market opens. Well, the market is actually open, sorry, but I want to see some real movement happening before me entering. Okay, so I want to make sure that when I enter, the big money have entered as well, and that is noticeable, like big time. You all guys are gonna understand when the big money gets in. However, it's not necessarily that we're gonna take a trade today. However, we might and we might not. We don't need to rush anything. We just have to be patient and keep calm. Okay, so let's talk a bit about NASDAQ. Here we see that we have a fair value gap on the 4-hour time frame, and we see that the price has tapped in and now is below it. Well, it's actually kind of in the middle of it, but it's not exactly. However, what I want to see now is swipe one side of liquidity, like either the downside of liquidity, which this here hasn't been swiped yet, and I still want to see if it's gonna swipe any smaller liquidity from the upside on any other sessions, and then see what the move is gonna be. If it's gonna be on the downside, then I'm definitely gonna target these lows down here. Okay, I know for some people this is a huge move actually, but you always have like more places where you can target, and even is gonna be like closer. However, these are not crazy moves. We have seen NASDAQ like moving crazy like this, doing all these points, like you see here. But for me, this trade was on Thursday, I believe, and it wasn't the best trade I've ever taken because he actually swiped the liquidity. I entered the market, but then he came, retested the zone, swiped the rest of available liquidity. A huge mistake from my side was that my stop loss wasn't higher up. It is what it is. We learn from our mistake, guys, and we keep going, right? Okay, so here we have this is NASDAQ. We're gonna wait. We need to be patient and wait for the real money to enter in. So what I want to see is I want to see definitely sell side liquidity from here, or I want to see some liquidity from getting grabbed from here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, basically that's it. That's it. Okay. Even if we drop to the lower time frame, we're gonna see it a bit more clear. So we see these levels over here. So now I really want to wait and see what is gonna happen. As I said, I'm not rushing. I cannot rush this. You shouldn't, you should never, never, never rush a trade, guys. Like, if the setup comes along, it comes along. If it doesn't come along, it doesn't come along, and that's it. You know, you shouldn't stress yourself over it. No, I need money, no, I need this. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Salute. Okay, that was bad. Okay, so what we have here, yeah, basically we're gonna wait, guys. We cannot do much. Let me just bring my phone really quick. I really want to see if anyone is watching this, and I hope you guys are, because it's very simple strategy, guys. I swear to you, it's a very simple way to make money. I've got funded twice so far, and I'm going for my third account already, which is a beginning. I'm just gonna wait to get paid again, and that's it. Okay, so just give me one quick second, guys, and I will be right back.